Hello everyone, I hope everyone's doing well. We are very lucky to be part of GL Smart. I actually gifted so much because I know later on I'm gonna receive so much, and that will give me the opportunity to even give more. And I'm here with the beautiful Marina. She's actually part of GL Smart as well. We're excited for GL Smart to go public in 2 days. I predict very beautiful future for this beautiful platform, and I thank you admins, I thank you developers and members for letting this beautiful platform to be in reality. We're excited for the future for it. Gift more, because we are giving more, and then you will receive more.
Muchísimas gracias a GL Smart. Esto ha sido maravilloso y va a hacerlo mucho más. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad, I'm grateful. Thank you, GL Smart.
Hi guys, just a quick thank you to all the organizers, developers, admin staff, and just the wonderful, incredible souls I'm meeting on this GL Smart journey. It's absolutely amazing. I've got to check my wallet between clients. I've got to check it the minute I wake up in the morning. It's absolutely amazing. I've received probably in excess of 30 gifts in the last 24 hours, and not to mention the days before that. And I cannot wait for the big opening, the big launch on Wednesday. So much love and gratitude to you all.
Kabana ngumthokozisi kwasithole oselokishini encane ethi ijaswet bafethu azijabulela ukuba yilunga le-GL Smart Technology. Wozani bafethu sojoyina sonke ningasabi ngoba leli thuba lilodwa alibuyi futhi kabili. Wozani bafethu sojoyina i-GL Smart Technology okuyindlela entsha yokuphila bafethu. 18 kuya phezulu ukujoyine, ungajoyina ungazi ube mnaka mdala kangakanani ngoba awusebenzisi mhlawumbe imishini, cha, sebenzisa nje ifoni yakhe, i-smartphone ukuze ukwazi ukujoyina.
Hola, 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 muy buenas tardes, ¿qué tal? Espero se encuentren muy bien. Quiero enviar este testimonio, este video, ya que he venido recibiendo regalos de Ubuntu, cosa que me alegra demasiado y quería compartir con ustedes esta alegría. Fascinante, maravilloso, espectacular. Gracias a mi Dios que tenemos la oportunidad de tener este tipo de herramientas que nos ayudan mucho a mejorar nuestras vidas. Y también aprovecho porque es que hoy es mi cumpleaños y entonces pues ustedes entenderán que estoy recibiendo regalos de la manera más bonita y más agradecida del mundo. Gracias Dios mío, gracias por ser mi socio, mi amigo, por ser mi guía. Gracias Dios mío, no sé hasta cuándo seamos. Mientras yo respire seré socio mi Dios y el mío. Un abrazo con todos y con todas y quería compartir este momento tan bonito que estoy viviendo. Gracias, hasta luego.
Wow. What a unique way to be part of a gifting community in the modern era, on a platform that allows for so much versatility, speed, efficiency and control, and most important for me is safety. It's going to be a ride. Buckle up.
Hello everyone, I'm Nancy. As you all know, GL Smart's launching, and if you're like me who doesn't have a lot of time to be with a cell phone, this is ideal. You literally click and you hear Ka-ching. It's simple, it's easy, anybody can use it, young and old, time saver, fast, plug and play and go. And then you wake up in a few days time or even the next day and there's money in your account. Now that's how I can work. So have a look, enjoy it, it's great fun, really it is. So you have a great day.
Hi, it's Elizabeth, and I'm so happy to be sharing with all you guys from Venezuela right now, and to share with you GL Smart. I mean, for me, there are no words. I love Gift of Legacy so much. I believe in what it means in sharing, in that circular way of giving and receiving, of gifting and receiving, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful adventure. And GL Smart just makes it easy, really easy, and I love that. I love that it's easy. I love that you just, with a click, you're already in. I'm on 9 boards, enjoying the ride, and can't wait for more and more to come. Hola, hola, soy Eli Tepper desde Venezuela ahora y feliz de estar compartiendo GL Smart con todos. Los que me conocen saben que amo Gift of Legacy y esto es una oportunidad más de hacer las cosas tan fáciles y tan bellas. Así que wow, me encanta esto de estar regalando, de estar recibiendo, de estar contribuyendo con una realidad mejor y más grande. Así que no se lo pierdan, no se lo pierdan.
Good day everyone, my name is Bernie. Just wanted to share my journey and experience with the Gift of Legacy. This has definitely been an all-time high for me the past 2 months. Definitely been a sense of excitement and that I definitely needed in my life. Gift of Legacy is definitely something that's worth having in your life. It gives you that sense of giving and then also receiving. And I must say, Gift of Legacy has given me a newfound freedom on a financial note. And that freedom, with that freedom comes with being able to put a bigger lump sum of money aside for savings. And also, not only that, like giving money to those who need, receiving back. And it's definitely been a journey and a half. And it's just something that I feel, how can I say, a sense of gratitude being part of this whole journey. And it's something to actually look forward to, especially with the launch today. The launch has definitely an eager wait for all of the beta testers, and I just want to wish everyone a good journey ahead. Thank you everyone.
I would love to just tell everyone how wonderful it has been for me to learn at 75 years old this wonderful thing with the Polygon. How much fun it has been for me learning, sending, receiving, and looking at everyone just having fun. Gift of Legacy is about that, having fun. And if we will only just feel that the community has got a lot of love with so many people wanting to help each other, it goes to the heart. And I have enjoyed every moment. No matter what I am going through, I enjoy looking at my trust wallet, at my boards, and seeing people are joining. I'm getting gifts, I'm sending gifts, learning how to do it. Don't think about it as a business. Think about it as having fun that we as grown-ups would just love to always have in our lives. Thank you, my darling Adele. Thank you, Hercules. Thank you, Valisa. Thank you, Candace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With all my love.
Hola, Lolín Fernández desde Barcelona, España. Y súper contenta de haber recibido una invitación directamente de Candice. Gracias, Candice, por haberme tomado en cuenta para el proceso de pruebas de esta nueva iniciativa de Gift of Legacy, que es Smart GL. Y bueno, que todos esperamos que sea un éxito. Es una manera nueva y diferente de compartir Gift of Legacy dentro de ese paraguas maravilloso de oportunidades que tenemos, tanto del 2x2x2 como ahora con este nuevo contrato inteligente. Les voy a enseñar los resultados que hemos tenido en muy poquito tiempo. Gracias.
Estamos muy contentos hoy porque hoy se lanza Smart para que todos nos hagamos decir, la vida más alegre con todos estos regalos que vamos a recibir. Pues invito a todos que participen hoy.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Wow, what an exciting 24 hours we have behind us. And I'm so glad to see you all here on the Zoom this evening. Welcome, welcome to each one of you. Oh, goodness, I see that my video is not on yet. Let me just get it on. Give me 1 second. There we go. Now you can see me. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our first presentation after the launch of GL Smart. We are so excited that you are all here, and I see so many faces whose nicknames I have started to learn. And I know I saw a few of you on the boards. I know I gifted some of you, and I know some of you gifted me. So welcome. We are very excited that you are all here. I almost feel that all I need to say is set up a MetaMask or Trust wallet, load it with Polygon, and let the words of the people who you've just heard speak inspire you to join GL Smart. I don't even need to do a presentation. I don't even need to explain anymore, because those testimonials speak volumes. I see Hercules is on the call. Hercules, how exciting. Let me just make you co-host. How exciting has the last 24 hours, almost 24 hours been? It's been a lot of hard work, but how exciting has it been for you?
Hello, Adele. Hello, everybody. Look, the excitement has been there for the last 6-7 weeks. The last 24 hours was just icing on the top. It was lovely, and it's still beautiful. And I just want to invite everybody to really have faith in this journey, and really pick the fruit. But it's been lovely. Thank you, Adele.
Thank you so much. So what we're going to do this evening is I'm just going to explain GL Smart very briefly to those of you who've maybe not yet heard about it. Maybe you're here to find out more information. The best way to understand GL Smart is for me to share my phone with you, that you can experience GL Smart. We will go through things. I'm going to show you the whole website, the whole smart contract, so that you can see what's happening. And then we're going to allow you to ask questions. I'm here to answer. Hercules is here to answer. Maybe some other people from our admin support will jump on, but we are here to answer your questions. We did a lot of presenting last night. Tonight, we want to allow you the opportunity to ask us questions. So I'm going to just get onto my phone and share screen so that you can see exactly what is happening
Adele,
on my phone. Yeah.
Are we on YouTube? People are asking me if we're on YouTube.
We are indeed.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are on YouTube. We're on YouTube, and I have got captions on. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you. You can see I'm very excited about GL Smart. One of my favorite pictures is my picture on my phone. Look at the top of my screen. There I have a MetaMask wallet and a Trust wallet. Now, you need to have one of those two wallets set up and loaded with Polygon to be able to connect to GL Smart. GL Smart is on the blockchain. So that globe that you see with all the little lines and dots, that is what the blockchain is. It's wallets that connect on the blockchain in the cryptocurrency world. Now, for my wallet to connect with your wallet, we need to be using the same kinds of wallets. We can only connect with GL Smart through MetaMask and Trust Wallet. You can see on my screen, that I have SafePal and I have Token Pocket. People have asked us, can you use Token Pocket and SafePal to connect to GL Smart? No. The only interfaces, the only wallets that we can use to connect to GL Smart are MetaMask and Trust Wallet. Now, what you also need to understand is that to purchase Polygon from the blockchain, to be able to have the cryptocurrency, the Polygon we are using, you need to have some form of an exchange wallet. On our Telegram group, there's lots of information. People have been sharing today on how to do that. Please investigate that yourself. We are here to present GL Smart to you, and all we need you to do is a little bit of research and due diligence of your own in setting up your MetaMask and Trust Wallet loaded with Polygon. On MetaMask, we are going to use Polygon Mainnet or Polygon Matic. And on Trust Wallet, you will see Polygon as well. We are not using Polygon with Ethereum at all. I know in MetaMask, you might see that. We can also use Polygon ecosystem. So those are the polygons that you're looking for. Polygon Matic, Polygon Mainnet, and Polygon ecosystem. You are not using anything with Ethereum. So you need to have the correct information. It's also very important when you set up a wallet that you secure yourself by writing down the 12-word seed phrase and keep that secret. But do some research and due diligence on your own. Let's jump straight in. I'm going to go in with my Trust Wallet. So I'm just putting in my code now. I'm just going to try to remember it. It's hard to remember when you're talking. There we go. And I'm going in to my Trust Wallet. Now, if you see this error, please do not be concerned. Just proceed anyway. GL Smart is 100% safe and secure. There is no interference by anybody else. There is no central point of control. And the reason an error is popping up is just a little bit of malice and some jealousy by other people because they know that GL Smart is now a smart contract to be reckoned with on the blockchain. So welcome to Gift of Legacy Smart. I am now going to connect my wallet. My wallet has connected to the Gift of Legacy Smart contract. At the top of my screen, you will see the link that we are using. So let me just go back to where I was. In my Trust Wallet, I go to Discover. See the bottom right, there's a little icon that looks like a compass. It says Discover, and there's a search bar at the top. When I press Discover and I go to the search bar, that's where I will paste my Gift of Legacy link, which is saved in my history, and that is what connects me. So the link is available on the Telegram group. Please find it. It is a universal link that we all use to connect our wallet to the smart contract. This is the dashboard. On the dashboard, you will see it's familiar and similar to GL Classic as you know it, but it's different. In GL Smart, we have got 4 different tiers or categories. There are 4 different boards that you can participate on, but it's not just 4 boards. These are categories, and each one has got 4 boards of different values. So we use the Polygon network. Polygon is a cryptocurrency, and the exchange rate today, let me just go and check it exactly for you. Let's go and pop in right now. The exchange rate today is 17 US cents to the dollar. When you click on the question mark, it will tell you all about Polygon and all the information that you need. So when I click on my starter board, I have 4 boards that I can participate in. Pilina, which is 15 poly. There's always a small fee that you need to pay. It's a contract fee. It's a transaction fee to allow you to gift onto a board. So Pilina is 15 poly plus the fee. When you work out the exchange rate, it's under $3. So for under $3, you can participate in GL Smart. We then have Hui, which is 50 poly. Ohio, which is 100 poly, and Ohana, which is 200 poly. Ohana is different to the Ohana we know on GL Classic. It is the fourth in our tier of starter boards, and here you will, as a legend, receive 8 gifts. It is a name that means family, and it's a very important name in the GL community, and that's why it has been incorporated into the GL Smart Contract. After the starter boards, we have GL Classics. This is what we know and love. So our classics are bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. We don't have a coal board because we have 4 beautiful starter boards that I've already explained to you. Then we have the speed boards. We have speed 1, which is 100 poly, speed 2, which is 200 poly to join, speed 3 is 800 poly, and speed 4 is 3,200 poly. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you the poly amounts for the classics. Bronze is 450 poly. Silver is 2,000 poly. There is a fee with all of them. It's in brackets. Gold is 7,000 poly. And platinum is 22,000 poly. And it works out pretty close to the amount that you are used to. Platinum being 5,000, this is very close. So you can go work out the calculations. Polygon does fluctuate on a daily basis, so you can always go and refer to the Polygon exchange that I showed you on the sidebar. Then we have the Ubuntu boards. Ubuntu is a very important principle in the Gift of Legacy community. We have always upheld the principle of Ubuntu. Ubuntu means I am because you are. It is the principle of community, of communities working together. And so, on our very special Ubuntu boards, it is not just the legend that receives a gift. On all of our boards, the 1,000, 5,000 and the 25,000 Ubuntu boards, we share the boards. So it's very similar. I'll show you what a board looks like. It is very similar to a Gift of Legacy board, except it dances, it moves, and everybody is able to set their own nickname and their own icon. We do not have usernames because your username is actually your wallet address. And if I clicked on it there, you could see that person's wallet address. That just happens to be me. So your wallet address is your username, but your nickname is how you identify yourself on a board. I have got 2 different wallets. So I am currently logged in with MGB. That's why there is a yellow circle around my nickname. But I do have another wallet called Golden Gal, and Golden Gal just happens to be on the very same board. You can only have 1 nickname at a time on a board. But if you have multiple wallets with different nicknames, you can end up being on the same board. So what happens here says a legend, guides, and builders. When the gifters land, the legend in the middle, Sunshine, is not going to receive all the gifts. The builders will get, this is a 200 poly board, so the builders are going to get 12.5% of every gift. The guides will get 10% of every gift, and the legend gets 30% of every gift. And the beautiful thing about the Ubuntu boards is that when all 8 gifters have joined the board, each builder will have received their 200 poly back into their wallet. That means that they don't have to wait until they get to legend, and everybody on the board shares the gifts. So Ubuntu is a very special board to all of us. When we go back on the dashboard to the speed boards are very different to what we know. It's something you need to get used to, but it's very exciting. Speed boards are exactly that. They are for fast-paced rewards. Now, if we go and look at the speed boards, on a speed board, you only have 7 different people, 7 different profiles. There is the legend, 2 guides, and 2 gifters on each side. There are no builders. There are 7 people. This means the boards move. FOSTA, for fast-paced rewards. Now, we've listened to the community over the years, and many people requested something like this. And isn't it wonderful that now we have a speed board where people can participate and really can enjoy receiving fast-paced rewards. So as soon as 4 gifters land, this board is going to spin and I will move into the legend position. Now you might have noticed while I was going through my boards, let's look at the starter boards. On Pilina, which is our very first board, you will see that there are currently 523 active boards, and I have joined 17 of them. You see, there are 523. I can join all of them if I would like to. I can join just one. You can start your journey in GL Smart with just one Pilina board, 15 poly with a fee, which is under $3. You do not have to start on Pilina. You can decide, I like Ubuntu, and I've got 1,000 poly available. I'm going to come and join an Ubuntu board. You can start there. You don't even need to be on the 200 Ubuntu. This is like a menu at a restaurant. You can pick and choose how you would like to plug and play. That's the phrase we're using. You can do whatever you want. There is a roadmap, which I'm going to go through just now, that explains to you how to go through the different boards, but you really can join wherever you would like to. Well, let's show you the exciting part of joining a Gift of Legacy Smart board. At the top, you will see there is a little microphone or loudspeaker. That's for sound. I like the sound up, and you will like the sound too when I join a Pilina board. Let's join a new board. Just takes a few seconds. My wallet is connecting through the blockchain to somebody else's wallet. That's why we all need to have Trust Wallet or MetaMask. It's telling me $2.67, which is 15.45 poly. Do I approve? Of course I do. I'm not worrying about any alerts or messages that come up. Don't worry, it hasn't disappeared. I'm just putting in my passcode right now. And the little gift is going to jump up and down. Sometimes on Trust Wallet, we don't hear the beautiful sound, ka-ching, but I've just joined a board and I am hearing the sound, ka-ching, just like a cash register. It means I'm gifting somebody. And that sound brings me great joy. I have gifted somebody that quickly and that easily. Let's see which board I've just joined. I think I've just joined this board. Oh, yes, I have. Board number 520. So I have joined this board. There I am. I'm gifter number 7. So the numbering is very different. On GL Smart, at the top, Gideon is gifter number 1. Then Liliana is gifter 2. Yoli, gifter 3. And Lisbeth is gifter number 4. Then at the bottom on the left, Liz is gifter number 5. Loriendi is gifter number 6. I am gifter number 7. And one more gifter needs to land on this board. The board will split. Mama Maui will now no longer be on this board and will have one more active board that they are able to join. When I look at my list of boards, I am on the oldest board currently available, 520. On the starter boards, the speed boards and the Ubuntu boards, we currently land on the oldest board and we fill up from number 1 to number 8. It automatically fills you up 1 to 8. And even on the classic boards where we have the option to follow somebody, which means lineage, we still fill up the board from gifter 1 to gifter 8. So you don't land on a specific gifter position. You go where the next available one is. So you're filling up the boards from gifter 1 to gifter 8. So there I am. I've joined board number 520. Let's remember that, and I'm going to join another board. Let's see what happens. I'm joining. My wallet is contacting somebody else. I don't have to do any translating. I can gift them. They can be asleep on the other side of the world. They'll wake up and get a surprise to find Polly and US dollars in their wallet. Look at the board I've just joined. It's number 11044. What has happened there is I landed on probably board 522 and closed it, which means the board has split, and I have gone immediately into a builder position. I've just gifted and I'm already in a builder position because the board split and I went onto one of the newest boards. So look at my list of boards. Board number 520 has disappeared. Now now board 521 is the oldest. Somebody else must have closed that board. And I am now on board 11044. Let's join another board and let's see. Hold on, let's see if I can get onto board 522. So I'm going to join another board. I should land on 522 because I'm joining oldest boards in sequence. Let's approve and go right through this as quickly as we can. Just waiting for the gift. It's a few seconds and I've joined the board. And let's see which board I've landed on, 522. So now I filled up board 521. I went once onto that board and here I am on 522, which is the second oldest board. I know who the legend is. I'm excited to have gifted him. And I see 2, 3 other people that I know on that board. You get to know the nicknames because on the Telegram group, we share screenshots. And even though we're not talking to each other, there is still an incredible sense of community. I'm going to join one more board and let's see if I can get onto 523 so that you can see how we fill up oldest boards first. Remember, one nickname per board. So I can't land on the oldest board several times. I have to fill up oldest boards. So I'm hoping to be on 523. Here's jumping up and down. Let's go and see. Am I on 523? Of course I am. Because I fill up oldest boards first. And again, wow, there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on that board that I know. So I'm very excited to be gifting them. Now I'm going to go out of here back to the dashboard. That's a journey through the boards and how to gift them. Can you see the excitement in my voice and how eager I am to just click and plug and play and gift somebody? It's exciting. Now on the sidebar, the 3 horizontal lines, the hamburger lines, we've already said you can see information about your balance, your polygon, and there's information about the different boards. Then this is a very exciting feature. Next to the little house, I can go in and get user board data. So here I can wait for the starter boards to load and it will tell you on starter boards, I'm a legend on 3 of the 24 boards. I'm a builder on 12 of the 24 boards. I'm a guide on 6 and I'm a gifter on 3. And when I scroll down, it even tells me what board I'm on, what gifter position, and when I joined, or what builder, what guide position. And you can do this for all the categories, and you can see a spreadsheet of which boards you are on. Then I'm going to go, back to my, there I am. I've got the coins where I found my data information. You know, you can turn the sound up and hear Ka-ching. And then there's a little gift with a green dot. Here you can get gift history. If you like me and you don't like keeping records, well, your GL Smart contract is going to keep it for you. It always opens up on the bronze boards. I am blessed to have already received on a bronze board. Today, look, yesterday and today, I've received on a bronze board. I am the legend. And then I can go and check any board. Pilina will show me that I've just joined some boards. Look, Those are the boards that I've just joined. And it told me I received a little bit earlier. And I've been joining lots of Pilina boards to try and help the new people to receive. So you can come in here and get any information on any of the boards that you are on. Let's look at speed 1. You saw that I'm on a speed board. I joined on the 26th. If you get an error like this, don't stress at all. There's a button that says try again, and you just press that, and there comes my information. So never panic. There's always a question mark or refresh button that you can touch. What else do I need to show you? There's a link to our Telegram group, and then there's a little man. This is the exciting part. Here you can go and set your profile. So you can choose a global profile. You saw my nickname is MGV. It's a special word to me. And I've used the heart because it's connected to my son, who I love dearly. Every time I change my nickname and update it, there's a small smart contract fee that I need to agree to, but I don't want to change it right now, so I'm leaving it there. And then I come to board settings. If I click on the starter boards, it says coming soon. Now, that doesn't mean the boards aren't open. They most certainly are. If I go to classics, you will see it says active. So what's the difference between starter and classics, speed boards, active? Let's look at classics. On classics, I'm able to follow somebody. So here I am able to follow someone. I'm following Jehovah. Now, this, I have joined the Smart Chain Open Lineage. In GL Smart, we have got an open lineage that people are able to join. This allows you to participate and to have fun, even if you are joining as an independent person without a lineage. So I have joined the open lineage, and I am able to help people and work in a lineage, even if I don't have a big team. The way that you can join is by looking at the Telegram group. There's information there on a special topic, and you will be able to join the lineage. So that is a quick walk through the GL Smart contract. I'm just going to stop right now and ask if anybody has questions before I quickly go through the roadmap, because I really want to allow you to ask questions today. So if you would like to ask questions, please raise your hand at the bottom of your screen. You can raise your hand or try jump up and down, and I will see if I can answer your questions. Who has questions? Uncle Charlie, you smiling? I'm just going to let you speak because you've got such an excitement in your face. I want to hear what you're thinking, Uncle Charlie. Can you unmute for me?
Yeah, I can unmute. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, is it cold where you are?
It's freezing where I am. I've just lit a fire, so it's starting to warm up now a little bit. But man, it's cold. I live in the river valley and it's chilly where I live. I can tell you.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'm smiling because I just think this is so much fun, eh? And I'm really, really thankful for all the good work that you're doing. It's so pleasing to me. Yeah, it's really a privilege to be on this Gift of Legacy Smart platform, I can tell you. Yeah, and having lots of fun, Adele. It's absolutely marvelous. Yeah.
That is wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's so
You're
exciting.
welcome.
Anyone else have questions? Are we all good? Everybody happy? Okay. All right. Let me quickly share the roadmap so that we can have that information. Just trying to think where's the easiest place for me to access it. I'm presenting off my phone. I do GL off my phone, so let me just share screen. I'm going to go to the Telegram group so that you know where to find it. If you go into the Telegram group, let me show you. There's a topic called Smart Chain Lineage. You can go there and get lineage information. You can also go to GL Smart information, and you can find all sorts of information there. That's where I'm going right now. This is where we've got the roadmap and progression through the boards. There is a PowerPoint presentation that you can open. It suits me fine because now I can present, and it's a lot easier for me. Whoopsie. It's a lot easier for me to present to you. So I said to you just now that you can start your GL Smart journey with just one Pilina board for under $3, and you are able to progress right through to Ubuntu 25,000 and to GL Classic Platinum. Now, if that sounds incredibly exciting to you, sit back, hold tight, because I'm going to show you how to do it. In GL Smart, we can gift in 4 different ways. GL Smart offers you the opportunity to participate on 4 gifting tiers: Starter, GL Classics, Speed, and Ubuntu. Each tier has 4 boards. I showed that to you now. Users are able to join any board at any time. This allows users to choose which boards they would like to participate on. Users may join as many available boards as they would like to, just like I joined 4 Pilina boards right now. A user is only able to be on one board with one profile or wallet at a time. That's why I filled up the 4 oldest boards, or why I joined the 4 oldest boards. When a user completes a board, they then have one more available board to join, just like Mama Maui would have another available board now because that board has spun. A user can start with one Pilina profile and progress to all of the boards on all 4 tiers. So let's look at this journey from Pilina. This is a suggested progress through the boards. As I said, you can play, participate, and strategize in GL Smart however you would like, but this is a roadmap that can give you some direction. If you join a Pilina board with 15 poly, as a legend, you will receive 8 gifts, which is 120 poly. Use your first 4 gifts to join Hui. Hui is just 50 poly, and 4 gifts is 60 poly. So you're keeping 10 poly back. You're still going to have your gifts 5, 6, 7, and 8, which means you will have 70 poly available after joining Hui. Take 15 poly to join another Pilina board. We are creating a culture that whenever a legend completes a board, they rejoin another board on that tier, or maybe 2 or 3, but at least 1. There are no perpetual cycles in GL Smart. Let's create our own perpetual cycle that allows everybody to ride the boards. So once you've joined another Pilina board, you have 55 poly free and available, and I'm going to drop it into the turquoise block at the bottom. We'll discuss it just now. So we're on Hui. You joined with 50 poly. As a legend, you're going to get 8 gifts of 50 poly, which is 400 poly in total. You will use 2 gifts to join Ohio, the 100 poly board, our 3rd starter board, which means you are keeping your gifts from gift 3 to 8. You're keeping 6 gifts. So you've got 300 poly available to you. Use 50 to join another Hui board, and let's take 250 and pop it there in the turquoise block at the bottom. Now you are on Pilina and Hui, and you're riding the second time. You are now joining Ohio, which is 100 poly. As a legend, you will receive 800 poly. Use 2 of those gifts, just 200 poly to join Ohana. You are getting to keep 6 gifts, which is 600 poly. Now you use 100 poly to join Ohio, and in total, you have 500 poly available. Let's pop that in the turquoise block. Now, Ohana is a 200 poly board. As a legend, you will receive 8 gifts, which is 1,600 poly in total. You will use 3 gifts to join bronze on the GL Classics tier. To join bronze is 450 poly. I just showed that to you. So now 600 poly minus 450, you've got 150 poly spare, but you are still keeping your gifts from gifter 4 to 8, which is 5 more gifts. In total, you have 1,150 poly available. Use 200 poly to join another Ohana. Keep yourself on the starter boards. You have 950 poly spare, and let's put that into the turquoise block. Now let's add up those available funds from these 4 boards. 55 from Pilina, 250 from Hui, 500 from Ohio, and 950 from Ohana gives you 1,755 poly. Use that to start your journey on the speed tier. We've got a speed 100 board. You can join that. We've got an Ubuntu 200 poly board. You can join that. So you're already going to be on the first boards of speed and Ubuntu. You can use poly to join multiple starter boards. You are already in a very good position just by starting with 1 Pilina board. Now you are on bronze on the GL Classics tier. GL Classics has got lineage. So on bronze, you've already joined with your poly that you used from your Ohana board, and that's why Ohana is so important. It gives you the gifts to join bronze. So please join Ohana boards. As a legend, you're going to receive 8 gifts of 450 poly on a bronze board, which is 3,600 poly. Use 4 of them to join silver. 4 gifts of 450 is 1,800 poly. You need just 200 more to make up the 2,000 poly to join silver, but you've got 4 gifts still available to you on bronze. So borrow 200 poly from your gifts 5 to 8, and that means that you are going to have poly available of 1,600 poly after joining silver. Use 450 poly to join another bronze, because that's how we do it, and you have 1,150 poly, and this time we're popping it in the purple. You are on silver. As a legend, you are receiving 8 gifts of 2,000 poly, which is 16,000 poly. Use 4 gifts to join gold. Now we're talking big figures. Gold is 7,000 poly, but 4 gifts is 8,000 poly. You've got more than enough, and you've got 1,000 poly spare. But you're still keeping your gifts 5 to 8, which is another 8,000 poly. That's 9,000 poly in total. And if you use 2,000 poly to join another silver, you've got 7,000 poly to pop in the purple section. Right, let's move on to gold. I love gold. So on gold, you've joined for 7,000 poly. As a legend, you will receive 8 gifts, which is 56,000 poly. You're going to use 4 gifts to join platinum. You need 22,000 poly to join platinum. If you use 4 gifts, 4 times 7 is 28,000. You are only needing 22,000, so you've got 6,000 poly available. And you are still keeping 4 gifts. So that means you have 34,000 poly available after you've joined platinum. Use 7,000 poly to join another gold board, because we always join another board. And you've got 27,000 poly. Let's pop it in the purple section. Now you are on platinum already. 22,000 poly, which is just under $1,600. It just sounds like a big amount. As a legend, you're going to receive, sorry, it's just under $5,000. You're going to, as a legend, receive 8 gifts of 22,000 poly, which is 176,000 poly. Use just one gift and join another platinum board of 22,000 poly. And you're sitting with 154,000 poly that you can pop into the purple. So let's add up the purple sums. 1,150 from bronze, 7,000 poly from silver, 27,000 poly from gold, and 154,000 poly from platinum gives us 189,150 poly. This allows me to join multiple starter boards, all of the speed boards, gets me onto the Ubuntu boards, even the big ones, with the same wallet. I can also use multiple wallets, different wallets, to join the classics boards. When you are following lineage, it is a chain, just like the chain around my neck. Our lineage is not 2 by 2 by 2. It is not a tree, and it is not generational. It is a chain linking one wallet to another. So it makes more sense to use different wallets on Trust or MetaMask. Spread your poly around and get 2 different nicknames on one board. Just like you saw, I had 2 different nicknames. I think it was on the Pilina board or maybe even the speed board. I can't recall. This is how one Pilina board can get you right through to platinum and onto all of the speed and Ubuntu boards for just under $3. Any questions or comments? Herky, are you happy with how I explained that? I don't know if Hercules is with us. There's always things happening in the background. Ike, Bev, you are co-hosts. Do you want to chime in? Bev, have you got any comments?
I do love this marriage that I have been placed in. When I hear your words, it is the most beautiful thing to recognize that there are people who will just love this. And when you start feeling the excitement of what the journey is going to be, Adele, trust me, this is the second day. And it is so wonderful to see that we can do things the way we want with the amount of money we can afford and get to the finish line also. And that Ubuntu board, that I want to get to the 2,500 Ubuntu board. That's where I want to get right now. Because platinum, I will get there down the road.
Oh, that's so exciting. So exciting. Wow. Okay, that is so exciting. Ike, what are your comments?
Adele, thank you very much for the opportunity to actually see it fit to actually organize this Zoom. It's just spot on. Just comes on after the launch, yesterday's launch, and you have grounded us. You have really grounded us, and what a privilege it is that after that yesterday's Zoom meeting, we should be grounded. Our roots should actually go deeper and deeper. You have explained it so well, Adele, that all of us, all 21 of us who are on this, we've got the gist of what this is all about. And it is a great privilege to be here just to take us through that. With one Pilina board, you can actually go to the highest board. It's just mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing. And that's less than $3. Wow. Adele, we have a gift in our hands. we have a gift in our hands to impact the world and to leave a legacy. So, like I said yesterday, there are no fitting ways to thank the custodians, to thank the developers, but also, Adele, to thank you. You came in handy along this side, the custodians, and you have just raised the standard so high. And we just want to say a big thank you. Thank you, Adele.
Thank you, I. Thank you so much. You know what? It's a team effort, and I want to just give a big thank you out to the beta testers. Over the last month, a group of people were invited one by one to come and test. People from around the world came to test the system, to give input, to make sure that the smart contract was working, that the boards were spinning, that things were happening the way that they should. And wow, what a privilege it has been to be in a group of people who have shown the true spirit of Ubuntu. People have received gifts, shared them with others, even though our wallets are speaking one to the other and there's no human contact. We have created and rejuvenated the sense of community spirit within the GL community. And I'm sure, I'm sure of it, I'm stating it now on a Zoom, that this spirit will flow over to GL Classic. You see, we've got a web-based GL Classic, the one we know and love, where we all have profiles that we're dearly concerned about. And then we have this amazing smart contract, which is now the amusement park. This was the theme park. This is the amusement park on the blockchain. They are not connected. They are separate, but they all fall under the umbrella of Gift of Legacy. Now, I would much rather participate in a community that I know and love and trust, a community where the ethos, principles, and values align with my values and principles, than go looking elsewhere. And I am home in Gift of Legacy. I love the theme park. I'm exhilarated by the amusement park, but I know that both of them are being overseen by the custodians, people who I have faith, trust, and respect for. And that is why GL Smart at this moment in time is critical for the future of Gift of Legacy. So we invite you to join, get your teams to join, invite new people. I had the opportunity today. I'm a therapist, I work with clients. We were talking, the dad and I were talking about upcoming holidays, and he said, oh, I don't have money for a holiday. And his little daughter just told me they were going to Sun City. And he said, yeah, she's dreaming. And I said, well, I'm also dreaming. I haven't been on a holiday for a few years. I said, but maybe in the third week of the holiday, I will go on holiday. And he said, but how? I said, because of something I'm doing on my phone. And he said, I'm sending you information tonight. I don't care what it is. If you're doing it, I'm in. I didn't even tell him what it is, but he knows and trusts me. Reach out to those people because they deserve the same blessing that has been gifted to you. Hercules, any comments from you?
Adele, you know what? It's called Gift of Legacy Smart. That roadmap is smart. So use the roadmap. Use the roadmap. This may be slowly, but it is surely. There cannot be a different outcome than the one that you have laid out on the roadmap. We need the numbers though. That's why it's important what you just said. Do not withhold it. Share it. Share it with as many as possible people. To start your journey is very little. But start it. Because if you don't start it, you do not have the opportunity to receive up to what you've just explained us on the roadmap. So
sure,
it's a smart roadmap. Really, thanks for that, Adele.
Thank you, Hercules. Well, we are traditionalists, most of us, because we've participated in GL Classic. We know it, we love it, and we are on the more mature side of teenage years, right? But there is a whole generation of new gifters who are going to be very attracted to GL Smart because it is on their phones. Gen Z live on their phones. It's quick. They can plug in, they can play, and they've got a whole different understanding about gifting. I'm going to share my screen again with you because this for me is a very, very important thing that we need to look at. I'm going again to the Telegram group. Go and look at the testimonials. Let me just put sound on here. Listen to the young people.
Hi everybody, my name is Sheldon Spear. I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about GL Smart. Personally, as a young guy, I'm 21 years old. Crypto has always been something I've heard about forever, something I've wanted to get involved in for forever, but it's always a little too complicated. All of the tutorials and the people talking about it never really made enough sense for me to grasp it. The software was always a little too confusing. Couldn't wrap my head around it fully. But thanks to GL Smart, I don't have to worry about that anymore. GL Smart is one of the simplest, most basic softwares that I've ever seen, but it's so well laid out. It's so easy to understand. It almost feels like you're playing a little mobile game on your phone, but you're making money at the same time. It's an amazing, amazing creation, and I'm so grateful that I can be part of this journey. So have a good one and don't hold back.
Hi everybody. My name is Jade Pretorius, and as a student, I did not have time to manage my finances, but GL Smart has changed that for me. GL Smart is different, it is so easy to use, and it makes managing my finances a breeze. All you need to do is plug and play. So sign up for GL Smart today and take control of your finances without sacrificing study time.
Hi, I'm Katalin, I'm 20 years old and I'd like to share with you why I believe a blockchain-based gifting platform can be quite relevant for our generation. First of all, because we care, but we also want transparency. A gifting platform on Smart Chain means every act of support is visible and verifiable. There's no such thing as a middleman taking a cut. Everything is transparent, open and done in real time. Do you want to donate help or receive help? It's direct, safe and fair. However, help doesn't always mean money. On such a platform, gifting can mean time, advice, resources, ideas, and so on and so forth. Everything is recorded in a smart system that recognizes contributions, with no bureaucracy or favoritism. It's built around an idea, a real community in a digital space. This isn't a social network, rather, it's a support network. Everyone on the platform is there to give and receive something real, and the blockchain simply makes everything safer, fairer, and easier. You find meaning, not just functionality. This platform isn't just about a way to make money, but about having an impact, building trust between strangers, and feeling like you're part of something bigger than yourself. You learn at no cost. Besides social involvement, you learn how a digital wallet works, what a smart contract is, and how trust flows in a decentralized economy. All of this just by participating, without needing to be a crypto expert. In conclusion, a gifting platform built on Smart Chain is a place where you can connect with other young people who want to change the world through simple actions but real impact. We're not just watching things happen, we're building together.
You know what I love about the testimonials, the ones I shared at the beginning and that last one, is that explains GL Smart. And I love the perspective, the insight that those three young people have. When other people are talking about Gift of Legacy and GL Smart, they have a more emotional, a more sentimental approach. But the youngsters are insightful. Did you hear what they were saying? GL Smart is teaching them about cryptocurrency. Katalin at the end said that this is not just a community, it is a support community. He mentioned that this gives them the opportunity to feel that they are part of something bigger than themselves. Jade said that allows her to manage her finances independently, not being reliant on her parents. Sheldon also touched on the fact that cryptocurrency was something he'd heard about, but he hadn't really understood. And GL Smart has educated him, allowed him to participate, and has opened up opportunities for him. So think a little bit more critically about GL Smart when you are joining the boards, when you hear Ka-ching, and just think of the young people whose lives you can change and what a legacy you can leave behind. Hercules, closing comments from you, please.
What more is there to say, Adele? You've just wrapped it up so beautifully. And when I look at the names, Loopy, I think, I don't know, she's from United States. Auntie Beverly is from Panama. Uncle Charlie is from the Garden Route. We have Maggie from France. And I can just go on. Glynis, and you know what? Audrey in Cyprus. What a beautiful mix of humans that has come together to embrace this. I cannot wait to see where we will be in 3 months from now, in 6 months from now. It is mind-blowing to hear what the young generation has to share with us about GL Smart. It is amazing what Auntie Beverly has to share with us about GL Smart. It is for everybody. And I feel absolutely amazing about my contribution, and yeah, just humbled by this wonderful platform and the opportunity and this beautiful community. Cannot wait for the future. For the future to you know what will happen in the future. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Hercules. I see there's one more question, and we believe in Ohana, not leaving anyone behind. Elizabeth asked, please tell me if Polygon is the same as Matic. You might have missed it at the beginning of my presentation. Polygon, when you are looking to set up your wallet, you need Polygon, Polygon Matic, Polygon Mainnet, or Polygon ecosystem. Polygon used to be called Matic. It is now called Polygon. We are not using Polygon with Ethereum. Please go and look on the Telegram group. All the information is there. If you don't know how to get to the Telegram group and you're already in GL Smart, you click at the top. There's a little icon that takes you straight to Telegram. And if you just give me a moment, I'm going to share the link in the chat so that you have it and you can join our Telegram group and get lots of information, because that's where we are sharing the education. There's going to be more and more education being made available. We're going to have FAQs and an information document on the smart contract. We've put out videos today. We are all volunteers. This is a community. It's not a business. And we are sharing as we learn and grow with you. So plug in, play, and we will see you soon. We're going to look out for pop-up Zooms, look out for messages on Telegram group, but most importantly, bring your friends. Thank you, everybody. Good night, God bless, and goodbye.